Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I am also known as the Taropist, and I am going to be your tarot card reader. Guys, we are going to do a full sized love reading today for the collective. This can resonate for any placement of any sign at any time, anywhere from single to married, and anywhere in between. We are going to look at the energy that you bring to the connection that you have on your mind in the first column, the energy that the person you have on your mind brings, and then we will look at a potential outcome in the third column. Because I am just picking up on energy here, guys, you are always welcome to reverse roles 1 and 2 if you feel like your energy is more fitting to the second column and theirs is more fitting to the first. And again, because I am just picking up on energy, the potential outcome is only potential. And ultimately, any decisions that you make in your physical reality are going to shape your physical reality. I think that's about it for the structure of the reading, guys. Anything you need to know about myself or the channel, you can find in the description box below, the channel description or my community tab. You can certainly always check out my website here at www.thetarotist.com. I am currently closed for Zoom and FaceTime readings. However, I do still have pre recorded and email readings available. And again, all of that information is going to be in the description box below. Guys, the personal readings are obviously going to be the most powerful way for me to be able to channel and pick up on your energy clearly. But if you are unwilling to or unable to purchase a personal reading at this time and you'd like me to be more likely to pick up on your personal energy and channel your personal situation in my collective readings, then make sure you are engaging with the channel in some or as many ways as possible. In order for you to transfer your energy here onto the channel and into the readings, just makes it a little bit easier for me to pick up on those threads of energy. Some easy ways for you to do that are by liking or commenting on any of the videos or the community tab posts. You can certainly always share any of my content. My personal favorite, and I think the most powerful way for me to pick up on your energy for the collective readings, is by clicking the little subscribe button below. If you are going to subscribe to the channel and you'd like to be notified when I do upload or go live in the future, make sure that you have your little bell notification icon set to all. Let's get rocking on your love life, my sweet collective audience. We are going to start out with these dream guidance love messages to see what kind of relationship we're dealing with here or what kind of communication needs to come through. Usually, these readings are people who are in no contact or having a hard time vulnerably communicating with one another. So, go ahead and set your intentions. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and set your intention for this reading or future readings, whatever answers you'd like, whatever questions you'd like answered. We do have having you in my life is my blessing. It already is feeling like a friendship that would like to be more. Let me find out if that's mutual or not. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's where this reading is going to go, but that's what it feels like to me. So I won't be surprised if I get it's hard to be just friends. That's what it feels like here. It says, I can sense this spiritual connection, and you are my desire, and you are important to me. Okay, we didn't get the one card that I thought we were going to get looking under here. Nope. But I still feel the same energy on all of these. Again, I can feel the spiritual connection. Having you in my life is my blessing. You are my desire and you are important to me. Seems quite clear that somebody is very fixated on you. And I want to say, in not in a creepy way, this feels like the kind of soul connection that you only get so many times in a lifetime, maybe once in a lifetime. I don't know if you're an empath or able to feel energy. You might be able to feel more than one soul connection in a lifetime. And you probably will get several soul connections in a lifetime that are here for different purposes. Some of them, again, are to help guide you into healing. And then some of them are to spend the rest of your life with this person fulfilling something very purposeful together. Okay, that's what I'm kind of getting here, but we're going to get more. We'll start out with these Light Spirits Tarot. And again, we're going to start out in your energy. And you're always welcome to reverse the roles if you feel like this first column feels more like their energy. The Nine of Pentacles. I love this energy. It's a part of independence, luxury. I want to say financial, emotional independence at this time. Then we do have, oh, it just feels very luxurious. It does feel like the King of Pentacles in their energy could be dealing with a Taurus. Yeah, it feels like you are not struggling in life, okay, financially, either one of you. And then we do have the King of Pentacles and the potential outcome here. Three of Pentacles in the overarching energy. I love the Three of Pentacles. It's a card of collaboration, or I want to say even alignment, or kind of like a well-oiled machine, things that work well together. So for your overall feel of the connection, the Three of Pentacles is a wonderful card to get. Again, I want to say a card of perfect collaboration, or clean or clear collaboration, or something like that. It's like about two energies that, and actually it's three energies. It is the Three of Pentacles. It could be somebody you work with, by the way. Anytime I get a pentacle in the overarching energy, I don't care which pentacle it is. Usually it means something very stable, but it also, and there's a lot of pentacle action here. This could be your boss, by the way, with the, or it could be, I want to say, an investor if you are independently wealthy, or if you work kind of freelance work or something like that. Because whatever you do, it does feel like you're very financially secure. It doesn't feel like your usual 9 to 5, but this does feel like an authoritarian figure, some sort of either, again, like an investor, or a, I don't know, a broker. I don't even know what that means. And then they are saying, or a boss of some sort of leader in your life. Okay. And I don't, we're going to figure out more. So it does feel like there is some financial, shoot, you guys, I can't get away from this story, because I am getting that there's a reason that you guys are unable to be connected. And it is because there's some sort of, I want to say, what is this? Conflict of interest. Let's get more. You could be their boss. They could be your boss. You got the Two of Pentacles now, which is kind of a card of, I want to say, staying so busy. It's like a need to remember what brings you joy. And then you did get the Queen of Cups, which, yeah, it's like, don't forget what your heart is desiring at this time. Well, I think you've been very successful. So I want to say it might be you that is actually not willing to go like, what's this forbidden situation? Like, yeah, because it's asking you not to forget your own heart, okay, in this situation, or what would be emotionally fulfilling to you. It's like your loyalty to some sort of rule or law here. Um, or it's not like a legal thing. It doesn't feel legal, by the way. It feels like a forbidden situation. So it feels like they're saying, uh, let me get more. Okay, then you got the Queen of Cups into the Ten of Cups. Beautiful energies, like about total emotional fulfillment. If you're willing to choose with your heart, okay? Instead of allowing some sort of, this always comes through, but some sort of colonial construct to deter you from the nature of, like, the natural world, the nature of the world, the nature of the land, the nature of the beast. I don't know what this is. Let me get more. I don't know what bipartisan means. You guys, the weird words are coming through, and you can figure out what this is. When I channel stuff, sometimes it gives me words, and sometimes it gives me real, like, whole stories, and sometimes it'll help me recognize what's going on in your story by reminding me of a part of my life that whatever. But I don't even know what bipartisan means. That's coming through for you, and then there is something here about you not being willing, or needing to be willing, or both of you, because now it looks like they might be afraid of potential obstacles, or that this connection could cause their, whatever they're so successful in. They feel like a very successful person, by the way. I want to say some sort of prominent public figure. Figure. Some sort of prominent public figure here. This comes through quite often for me. And I'm not sure who really watches me here, but I'm not, it's none of my damn business. So just so you know, I just because I channel doesn't mean I get any specific information on who's watching me. But this feels like somebody, either way, even if it's not in the public eye, this person feels like they're afraid of them choosing with their heart could lead to some potential obstacles again in their career. So it feels like they know that they might have to throw whatever career this is away in order to choose you. And it's like, I'm getting like, throw the whole thing away. Okay. Throw the whole career away. Who cares? It's love. It's like, who cares what you have if you don't get to share it with the person you want to share it with? That's kind of the energy. And I feel like that is what they're coming to, this higher perspective they're gaining with this. They could be a Pisces or a Taurus, by the way. You could be a Cancer. You could either be any of these signs. We also have Aquarius here. But it's like they're gaining this higher perspective on what is all that I've really succeeded in, or what is all of this that I've accomplished or obtained or attained. What does it even matter if I can't enjoy it with the person that I want to be with? Something like that. And so throw the whole career away is what I'm getting. And I don't know what the hell that means, but I mean, I do, but it's like, are they, it's like, I want to say this person could be or is successful in more than just this area, right? So they have several streams of income. And if they're afraid of their public image here being distorted or destroyed because of their choosing, I want to say you work for them. But I want to say you have their heart at the same time. I want to say, because I'm getting like that this person might need to. Let me just look at the outcome here. We do have the King of Swords, which I'm not in love with. The Strength card, I do love actually for this scenario, because it does talk about our patience will pay off in the end if we can navigate this kind of correctly and as officially as possible. Again, there is nothing legally incorrect about this situation. It's just forbidden or something that is frowned upon more than anything. And it could be because they're your boss, or you've worked together, even maybe in the public eye, and it seems like it would be a conflict of interest. First of all, they're saying F what anybody thinks. And B, like, this person has, both of you, it seems like, have your own independent wealth or several different streams of successful income coming in. And I want to say that they were more worried, not just about their reputation or what others think of them, but they were wondering if it made them immoral to choose this relationship over the career that, like, you're more important. But does it seem like, have we been brainwashed to believe that our career should come before love? We have. It's not true, though. It's not the natural way of the world. We're actually human beings. We're natural creatures of the world, and we have one job, and we're here to keep the species alive and procreate and connect with somebody of, of course, in any species, the opposite sex, so that we can procreate and keep these species thriving here. So yeah, what societally has, kind of what we've shaped as a society really goes, a lot of it goes against the natural way of the world. Although I think that there is something to be said about the fact that the natural ways of the world really didn't cater to our emotions either. So we're evolving in all ways, but there still is something about not letting that colonial construct or the societal construct or the societal conditioning stop us from what our very soul knows is for us, because we're afraid of our public image. Again, patience here is required. And ultimately, wow, a new beginning that leads to like the most just time in our life. By the way, it's like choosing what to go against what the world says is just. Again, like, I want to say that you've been taught or conditioned to believe that going for this person is irresponsible, unintegral, even, when actually what your soul and your heart is calling you to is the most just and integral thing you can do, especially when it goes against what the rest of the world is telling you you shouldn't do, okay, or should do or shouldn't do. Ultimately, you taking this leap of faith is going to lead to justice. I want to say, by the way, this justice card can represent some sort of a contract or a legal contract, which does feel like it could mean marriage at this time. But it's saying here that you're going to, or this person, you're both going to need to choose each other over a public image. And you may even have to let go of one of your streams of income that was caused by a need to be more conformed than this relationship will allow you to be. I hope that makes sense for you because it doesn't feel illegal. It just feels frowned upon, and people are going to frown upon anything. It's like I just want to say to you. By the way, you have three major arcanas in your overarching, or I mean, in your potential outcome. And again, it's like your patience is going to lead to this. This is like a leap of faith. Your patience and your willingness to take this leap of faith with one another is going to lead to all the justice you've ever deserved. It feels like two really good people who I want to say, oh, good boy, right? To this person here, male, female, non-binary, don't really care. But what it feels like is somebody who has, maybe two people, but for sure this column two has spent their entire life abiding by the rules, the colonial construct, the conditioning of the world. And it's not always easy to do that, by the way. It's a lot of sacrifice, and they've given up a lot of things, maybe just exciting things, by the way, things that weren't good for them, to be a very law abiding citizen. And I want to say a very successful public figure here. So it's really hard when they know that that is who they identify as this like a law abiding. Again, I don't think it's against the law here, this relationship, but it does feel forbidden. And somebody who has based their entire identity on being a good person and following all the rules, it is hard for this person to choose to go against the grain here, or go against what is conditioned, our conditioned ideals, as far as relationships are concerned, and relationships in the workspace or something like that. But ultimately, choosing with one's heart is going to lead to justice. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you guys. It does feel, I felt like I was channeling something else here. I want to say all the signs, by the way. Choosing with our hearts over our what we've been conditioned to believe here is ultimately going to shift everything in our favor. I want to say, by the way, they're saying something about not worrying about the outcome so much, and or just not worrying in general raises your vibration. So fear is one of the lowest vibrations we can be in. Fear, worry, doubt, self-doubt, self-loathing, all these things will cause us to be in a lower frequency. It does feel like this connection is on a higher frequency. So letting go of the weight of the world and not worrying about what they think of us ultimately is going to get us onto the right vibration. And then this connection can really just come in very naturally. I hope that that makes sense for you. Again, we have Libra here, Aquarius, Aries, Leo. Aquarius very strong. We've got Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, and any fixed sign. No, that's not true. That's Pisces and Sagittarius. A very powerful love connection here, but it is going to take choosing love over choosing our heart over our head, or something like that. Again, this isn't something that's illegal. It's just something that's very frowned upon in our conditioned ways of believing and thinking. I want to say our old, outdated belief systems. Okay. So I love you so much, and I hope that you end up choosing love. And I will see you guys in the next reading. If you've made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button. Mwah.